Alright, so the thing that sucks about YouTube is I can't post up any screenshots. The thing that sucks about Facebook is that if I post up screenshots, I end up with a 30-day Facebook ban, and I can't talk to any of my friends or loved ones who don't have telephones or who are frequently homeless. And as we all know, homeless people tend to lose stuff or have things stolen quite often. You go to a job interview, you can't bring your backpack. You come back to your backpack, it's been ransacked. Now, the thing that's so important about these screenshots is that it shows the truth. The truth is, I was reacting to abuse. Not just a little bit of abuse, but a lot of abuse. A lot of slander. In these screenshots from the Facebook groups, it shows that these people were slandering my name. It shows that the Bollingers were victimizing me, that their friends were threatening my life. Long before Natalie was killed. And that's why I wanted to blow my head off in front of Natalie and Maddie and Alicia. I wanted them to see my corpse so they would stop pretending that I would hurt them, because people were actually hurting me over their lies. The screenshots between me and people like Shannon Alvarado and, well, a great many of the people who offered to help but never kept their word. As far as making a statement, as far as writing a police report, they never did. They made every excuse not to. Shannon Alvarado, if she'd have been able or willing, if she hadn't been too drunk or too lazy to write a police report, hadn't been so busy making excuses why she couldn't, then I would have had a leg to stand on in court against Cara Miles, who had slandered the shit out of me. But Shannon never came forward. All these people wanted to argue on Facebook. Nobody would go to court. And they just made excuse after excuse why they couldn't even try. Bitch, try. Make the fucking effort. You said that you would. Make the effort. Not a year from now. Not 10 years from now. Now, when it makes a difference. But they didn't. The fact that they didn't is actually against the law. I am an at-risk adult. I am a disabled American. The fact that Shannon Alvarado didn't come forward. She just wanted to type about it. The fact that Mandy Hughes never came forward. The fact that Katie Cahill never came forward and Caramia never came forward. Aaron Cockerham never came forward. Now, these people tried, some of them, and they were shut down. That's something they should have come forward about. And that's why I say they never came forward. They were treated the same way I was. The police needed the Bollingers to win, to make it okay that they had broken the law. So many of them had broken the law. And afterwards, they continued to break the law. They committed criminal acts and then falsified police reports, claimed that I was the one who had committed those criminal acts in order to prevent me from being able to make a police report. No matter what, they had already decided that they were going to railroad me. They knew I wasn't guilty by the time they decided to railroad me. Pamela Carty knew that I wasn't guilty when she decided herself to railroad me. That's why I threatened to sue these people, and that's why it's a conflict of interest. Pamela Carty should never have been allowed to go to court after that first court date that she finally showed up to. And I tried to fire her, and that judge, whose name I don't know, that judge said that I couldn't fire Pamela Carty. I had to take what they gave me. This woman, Pamela Carty, had gone out of her way not to do her job. the entire time that I was locked up in Arapahoe County Jail. The very next court date was on my birthday. They lied to me again and pulled more shady shit in order to try to get me to, well, let them have what they wanted. And that's the thing. All they had to do was ignore the stuff that was happening to me. Ignore the abuse. Ignore the assaults. And it makes what they did okay. After I threatened to sue Pamela Carty, she should have been off of my case. She was not doing her job. What she did isn't just immoral, it's illegal. It is against the law. And that's the point here. Our system is that corrupt. When you're homeless, they don't give a fuck. You're a free fucking meal ticket. And this is paid for by your tax dollars. You paid the jails to lock up an innocent man, to torture an innocent man. You paid the public pretenders to not even pretend to do their jobs. A lot of people want to be pissed off at me because I expose these people who are trying to help me. Bullshit. If they were trying to help me, Shannon Alvarado can't even fucking help herself. She can't stay sober long enough to take care of herself. Alright? She has to live with her dad so that she can take care of him and get money for it. Meanwhile, there's 2 nurses that go there to help her out. Well, actually, to help her dad out. So, she lets them know, like 2 weeks before Christmas, that she's not going to give these women their Christmas bonus. She's too busy buying TVs and such because her daughter keeps breaking them. But she gets paid money to take care of her daughter. She also gets paid money to take care of her dad. She has free housing because she takes care of her dad. But she's an alcoholic. And any of you who have ever lived with an alcoholic know exactly what it is that I'm saying. Somebody needs to do something. Now, these people like Katie Cahill, who knew that this stuff was happening and never made a report, not even once, never tried, never made any effort, and illegally offered to represent me in court. Did she ever make any effort? None. 0 effort whatsoever. She shouldn't have said so if she wasn't willing to do so. Same thing with most of these folks. As far as the law goes, the law does not exist. The police can break the law and do whatever the fuck they want to you. Oh, that depends, actually. The police wouldn't dare pull this bullshit on Donald Trump. But you guys want to focus on Donald Trump. You don't want to focus on your rights. You want to focus on Donald Trump and how much you love him or how much you hate him. There's a lot of people with a history of abusing me. Lanny Engeline, she abused me quite a bit. Physically? Never. She would never physically abuse me. But she did a lot of really fucked up shit in the time that I've known her. And a lot of the time that I've known her, the only reason that I stayed in contact with her is because I wanted to stay friends with Miss Jerry. And Lana owns Miss Jerry, basically. Miss Jerry does whatever Lana wants. And if Miss Jerry doesn't do whatever Lana wants, then she hides the fact that she's not doing what Miss Lana wants. I'm pissed off at these people for not coming forward to tell the truth. I'm pissed off at them for never bothering to look at the evidence. I'm pissed off at them because it's okay for them, but it's not okay for me. Meanwhile, all of these people who I'm angry at, they fucked me first. Does that make it all right for me to do the things that I did? No, not alone. That alone doesn't make it okay. The police refusing to do their jobs, the Bollingers going out of their way to paint me as a terrible person, to go and try to twist every little thing that they can to take out of context, and then the judges and the public pretenders refusing to do their jobs and pulling every dirty little trick they could. This all contributes. If you want to be pissed off at me, I don't care. You got two choices. You can help me get an honest day in court, or you can kill me. Those are the only two ways to shut me up.